Guns. Lots of guns.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready, set, go.
John Wick, Chapter 3, Parabellum. Now, I don't know what the word Parabellum means. I forgot to look it up as to what it is, so if you guys know, let me know in the comment section so that way I can find out what that meant. But other than that, you know, this is the third chapter to the John Wick franchise, and in some cases I kind of thought that this was going to be the final chapter to this whole John Wick series. But unfortunately, the movie ended to where I was highly confused and didn't believe that there was going to be a fourth chapter, but evidently there is going to be one. I mean, this movie's already been out in theaters. I know it took me a long while to do a review off of it, but here I am doing it now. The movie is about to be released out in digital, Blu-ray, DVD, so I figured I'd just go ahead and give it another shot to go ahead and let you guys know based off of what I thought about the movie. You know, I've seen the first John Wick movie and Chapter 2 only once in a lifetime, so it was a little bit complicated for me to remember as to how we left off with John Wick at the ending of Chapter 2. But having to see the beginnings of Chapter 3, it very much immediately takes place right after the ending of Chapter 2, which cases the character John Wick, which is played by Keanu Reeves, of course, obviously, is running for his life because he's on a desperate time frame here, where he is on this this thing called excommunicado, which means that his life is on a price that if whoever kills him wins a good amount of money, which cases from what I remember at the beginning was $14 million. So that's a lot of money, and a lot of people are desperate for that type of dough. So they're after him, and he's running for his life. He's using whatever resources that he has possible to help defending him against having to go against death. So I actually loved on how this all started off with. You know, it's a big rush. It's a big, you know, trying to get from point A to point B, you know, as fast as he can possible. You know, and I love the dog that's with him right now. You know, it's a cute dog. I don't even think that he named the dog, you know, based off of what he went through with his first dog, Daisy, that was given to him by his recently passed away wife. I just don't think that he really has the heart to name another dog, having to know that there could be a possibility of him losing that dog. So, but it was a heartwarming connection, just getting to see and how well he's very communicating and connecting with the dog. So it's a fun time. You know, it's a non-stop roller coaster. Fight sequences. You know, he's fighting against, you know, bad guys left and right, up and down. You know, he's getting beaten up, he's killing people, you know, one after the other. You know, knives are being thrown around, gunshots are being fired, you know, fists are being swung. You know, it's all over the place, you know. So I really do love the fact that this movie does have several new characters being brought into this franchise. Like, say, for example, with Angelica Houston, even though she has a very minor part to the film, I really do admire and respect her being an actress. The last time I remember seeing her was, you know, when she was Morticia from the Addams Family movies, or when she was in the evil stepmother from the movie with Drew Barrymore and Ever After. I don't really think I've ever seen her after that until now. So, and she still looks remarkably gorgeous. She's a really talented actress, and I'm very fascinated with her work in this movie. Halle Berry is in this, big top name in this. People would have thought that she would be not as highly memorable in this, just like in how she was a Bond girl in one of the James Bond films in Die Another Day. So wasn't very memorable, but her being in this one was phenomenal. I really did admire her being a part of this franchise, and they really did give her a very meaning to her character. A little bit of background story between her and John Wick, and she has a very, very taste for his blood, but yet she still owes him a favor. After him having to doing her a favor a long time ago, so she's bonded to him for whatever it is that he needs dearly. So she helps him out a little bit in the middle of the film, and there's a really huge fight sequence. A lot of gun firing in the sequence, and she has two of her dogs along with her, who are vicious. I mean, these dogs, once they're called, they run, they charge after the bad guys. They're either biting them down in the private area, or just, gnawing at their arms and legs, just pulling, just being grucious, and it's great. I mean, wow. I remember I actually did see this movie in the theater, and I remember the audiences, and including myself, when there was some, grucious attack, on how John Wick or Halle Berry, killed all the bad guys. It's just like, wow. I mean, whoa. I'm like, wow. I mean, that's like really hardcore stuff. We got back into this. Ian McShane is in this as well, along with Lawrence Fishburne. Love the fact that we get Keanu Reeves and Lawrence Fishburne together, working together in these movies. I think that they did very well working together in the Matrix films, and it's great getting to see them once more again, working alongside with each other. We got Lance Reddick coming back as well. Great actor. I really do love on how he works himself through with the Continental Hotel, and he really does kick butt in this movie as well too. I mean, he's really great. The first time I ever seen him was when he was in the TV show Lost. And it's always a wonderful time just getting to seeing him once more, in a great budgeted film. Another new character is Azia Kate Dillon. And I found her to being, one, a little bit of annoying, but also a really great actress, because I really do love the tone of her voice. She sounds very, a very much like a saleswoman. She sounds very professional. She sounds like very, like the voice of the high table, and I actually like it. I really do admire her and what she does in this movie. And I don't know if she's only within this movie itself, but I have a huge feeling that if there's going to be a John Wick Chapter 4, which I hope that there will be, she'll be in that one as well. So I really did have a lot of fun with her. Mark Dacascos. Dacascos. I think I said it right. But I thought this guy, I don't know why, but I thought this guy passed away a long while back, because I remember, I think that he was the same guy who played the Crow, and that he played one of the Double Dragons from the Double Dragon movie a long while back. And just having to see him in this movie, I was just like, oh wow, I didn't even know you were alive. I thought you passed away. But it was great getting to seeing him. I really do love his sense of humor. I really do love the way that he respects the ground rules on fighting and killing. Shooting guns. Swiping knives, so on and so forth. It's just, it's crazy. Just getting to see how much he compares himself to John Wick. He thinks that he knows that it is a true honor, just not even getting to meeting him, but to fighting him as well. So, and I love his sense of humor in this. It's really great. He is one of the baddies that John Wick has to face and kill at the end of the film, which case, of course, he does. And it was just a great time. I really did enjoy this movie very much. I love on how John Wick, he fights against a lot of these bad guys in the Continental, and There's this glass room where everything's just pretty much glass, and when he gets his butt kicked by all these, you know, ninja guys, he's busting through glass like several times over and over again. You know, even though that it's just remarkable to watch. I mean, you can somehow literally feel what him crashing through those glasses one by one, and I mean, wow, it's hardcore. I mean, it's really, really hardcore. So, I don't know what else to talk about when it comes to this movie. All I gotta say is that I did have a lot of fun, and I know for all those out there that watch this movie in theaters and are a big fan of the John Wick films, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. So, I'm really excited for Chapter 4. Hopefully, it does come to us very soon. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this franchise has in store. And I completely forgot that the wife that passed away, John Wick's wife, is actually played by Bridget Monahan, and I'm thinking she's a high star right now, and for her to be just playing in the background, I'm kind of thinking that maybe she does have something connected to all this. You know, maybe she didn't fake her. I mean, maybe she didn't die. Maybe she faked her death, and she's actually part of the high table. And John Wick will discover that, and it'll take a big toll on him. You know, that's just me assuming. You know, if there's a possibility of there ever being a final chapter to this, and that'll lead us to that certain part of this series. So, but anyways, you guys, Rotten Tomatoes gave this movie a really high rating of a 90%. Now, like I said, I enjoyed this movie a lot, and I rated it the film before I went ahead and looked at the Rotten Tomatoes score. So I gave this movie a 79%. Still a good percentage, don't get me wrong. It's a great percentage. I had a lot of fun with this movie. I highly recommend it to all those who are not even aware of the John Wick series to go out there and check all 3 of these films out, because they are a great, entertaining time. You'll have a lot of fun with it. Not with your family, you know, maybe with a group of buddies, things like that. So, but 79% I go ahead and give John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum. So that's my review, you guys. What did you guys think? Did you guys check out this movie? If you did, go ahead and if you have any questions, comments, complaints, or concerns, go ahead and leave them on the comment section on the bottom, and let's have an awesome time talking about this movie or any movies that you'd like to talk about in general, because I love to talk about movies, but more importantly, I love to talk about them with you. And don't forget that you can check out some more of my videos. Just look me up on Facebook and on YouTube at Awesome Joe Movie Reviews. Don't forget to click on the like and subscribe button. It's highly appreciative of you guys on helping me out with my channel. But other than that, you guys, I'm Awesome Joe. Keep on living the dream, and as always, stay awesome. Thanks you guys once more again, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.